Welcome to our spelling netcast. This week's focus will be words that make the j sound. Make sure you have the necessary items to complete this assignment, like a pencil to write with, a glue stick if needed, scissors to cut out your word chips, a zip-top bag for storing your words. Spelling notebooks are handy. That's what you'll do your assignment in. And last but not least, the word list. Alright, let's go ahead and start by cutting out our word chips. Okay, I'm going to stop right here, and I'm going to take this week's focus, which is, once again, words that make the j sound. I'm going to take this little part right here, and I'm going to go ahead and quickly run a strip of glue across it, and then secure it to the top so it won't move as we're moving things around. Okay, once again, our focus is words that make the j sound. Alright. Okay, let's go ahead and I'm going to cut out our exemplars. And I'm going to take the exemplars, I'm going to put them right underneath this week's focus. And I'm just going to leave them as such. I'm not going to cut them out into individual chips just yet. I'm going to leave them as such and use them as a guide so that I can make nice, even, organized columns. Alright, now I'm going to finish cutting out the rest of the word chips, and as you're cutting them out, go ahead and read some of the words so you can get kind of familiar with what you'll be dealing with this week. And you can take a peek at the exemplars and see how each of the words that you read might just fit in with this week's focus. Alright, so once again, I'm going to cut out the exemplars. And I'm going to cut out the rest of the words, and as you noticed, I'm kind of stacking them on top of each other, cutting them in a fashion that's going to save me time. It'll save you time, and as you know, time is of the essence. Alright. Okay, so now, once I've got these cut out, I'm going to move them towards the bottom, and kind of spread them apart so that I can kind of have access to them as I go along. Okay, now let's go ahead and take a close look at this week's exemplars. Again, they're making the j sound. If I get a hold of this, I'm going to slide it down so I can write my exemplars across the top. Okay, D, G, E, and then I have G, E, and again, J, J, and my last exemplar is the consonant R, the consonant L, and the consonant N, plus the GE, which once again makes the what? The J sound. Okay. So I clearly have my exemplars in place. I can remove that and cut it up later so that I can use them for my practice sorts throughout the week. Alright, let's go ahead and take a second and break down each of the exemplars real quick. Once again, here we have the j sound, but if you look closely, we have a consonant in front of it, and this consonant, as you say the words, it's silent. Silent. But if you look on the other side, what do we have? Silent E. Interesting. Okay, let's go over to this exemplar. Here we have the J sound, silent E, G-E. All right, and our last exemplar, we have the J sound, silent E, but look what precedes or comes before the sound. We have the consonant R, L, and N. What are they? Consonants. All right, let's go ahead and have some fun. Let's go ahead and take word edge. All right, let's take a look and see where it's going to best fit. Under which exemplar? Clearly, right off the bat, we see the D. Everybody say the word edge. Did you hear the D? If so, it's very, very subtle, but it's almost like it's silent. All right, so let's go ahead and write the word edge, and let's identify each of its parts. Okay, so here we've got our J sound. Let's go ahead and underline it. What comes before it? What precedes the J sound? We have a vowel, don't we? So let's go ahead and circle the vowel. And let's ask ourselves now, what sound does this vowel make? Everybody together, let's say the word edge. Was that a long vowel sound or a short? Clearly it was a short, so I'm going to put a little symbol above the E to represent the short vowel sound. Edge. All right. Let's move that off to the side. Okay, we've done that one. Let's go to this word right here. Let's see which one it's going to fit under. We've got the GE, but we have a consonant or a vowel that comes before it, not a consonant. So, consonants. Vowel. Yeah, we better move that one over here, because here we just have the GE and there's not a consonant that comes before it or precedes it, so it must be this one. Alright, so let's write it. Okay, we've got the A, G, E. Here is our J sound, and here we have our vowel that comes before it, that precedes it, and let's find out whether this vowel sound is long or short. Okay, here we go. Everybody say age. Age. Clearly a long vowel sound. Alright. Age. So we've got our J sound, and what comes before it? A vowel with this exemplar, and the vowel is long. Alright, let's move that off to the side. We've done edge and age. How about, let's go to this one right here. Large. Large. Let's see if it fits. Here we have our GE that makes the J sound, our focus, right? And before it, or the consonant that precedes it, could be an R, an L, or an N. In this case, it's going to be our R. So let's go ahead and write it. L, R, J, 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 age, edge, large. So let's go ahead and identify our focus, which is the J sound. What comes before it? An R. Let's put a little box around it. And let's circle our vowel. And let's ask ourselves, is it long or short? L, large, L. Does that make the long A sound? I think not. It's a short. There we go. Alright, so we've done a few. Let's go ahead and do one more round real quick. Alright, let's choose this one right here. How about this one? If I can grab it. There we go. Let's scoot these down a little bit. Alright, so we don't get them confused. Alright, so cage. No D. Silent D. Here we go. We just have the GE, and what comes before it? The vowel. Awesome. So let's go ahead and write the word. Everybody say the word. Cage. Cage. Here's our J. Cage. And let's circle our vowel. And our first one, it made the long A in age. This word is age. Again, the long vowel sound. Awesome. All right. Moving right along. Let's go to, how about this one? How about this one? Ooh, ooh, change. Everybody say change. Change can be good. Change. All right, let's write it. C-H-A-N-G-E. Here's our focus, the J. Look what comes before it, consonant, so we are in the right exemplar. I'm going to put a little box around it. Okay. And we can't forget what? The vowel. Now, in this exemplar, we have some consistency. We have our J sound, and before it we have our vowel, and these have both been long. So I wonder if the pattern will continue. It'll be interesting. Okay, but this one here, our first word, that's definitely short. But if we come down here to change, change, say it with me, change. Ah, this is a little bit different. This is a long A. So we put the symbol, we can put the symbol of the long vowel sound above the A. All right. Okay. All right. Let's find one more. Oh, look, it's just jumping right out at us right here. Let's go judge. Everybody say judge. Judge, write it. Judge. Okay, we can clearly identify that this is the right exemplar because we have our sound, J, and we have a vowel that precedes it, comes before it, and is it long or short? Let's say it again. Judge, definitely short. Okay, we can circle it. There we go. To identify that that vowel sound is short. Short. Okay, and if we look down here real quick, we can see bridge, DGE, which fits under this exemplar, and this is I. Once again, it is short. So short, short, short. Long, long. And if we found another one down here, we could quickly determine whether it was long as well, but the pattern might hold true. So short. Find out as you do the rest of the assignment if this exemplar is short, if the vowel sound under this exemplar is long, but then again over here, this exemplar that has the consonants R, L, and N, we have a little variety here. We have a short and a long. That is very, very interesting. Very interesting indeed. All right. Now, once again, students, it's important that as we do this week's sort, that we look at labeling the parts. We need to identify the exemplar, and then we need to make sure that we label the parts accordingly so it's accurate. All right. Once again, we made sure that it made the J sound. Then we looked closely at what? The vowels to see what sound it makes, whether it's long or short. We see some consistency here. We see some consistency here. But under this exemplar, we don't see quite the consistency, do we? There's a variety of short and long. So, as you go through, again, make sure that you're observing and seeing if it fits under the right exemplar and whether the vowel sound is consistent. All right, students, complete the rest of the assignment by reading the word, saying it out loud, and spelling the word correctly under the proper exemplar. Now, good luck. We are cheering for you. Can you hear us? Oh, you can do it, guys. Hey, way to go. Yeah, get it done. Give it your best effort.